Hi, I'm Bob Duffy from the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce. We are here in Rochester fighting the remnants of Winter Storm Stella. Most of the region is closed today, but our chamber is open. I was in government in elected office for 10 years, and I have great appreciation for elected officials who give out a number of warnings for storms. But we, the chamber, have a little different tact, and we take on a little different point of view for these storms, and so today we're going to offer our tips. First of all, one difference that we have here at the chamber, most organizations in government will tell non-essential employees to stay home. Here at our chamber, we want our essential employees not to get hurt. We tell them to stay home. We have our non-essential employees come in to work. Me being the president and CEO, I'm probably the most non-essential employee, and that's why we're here. At our first stop for our non-essential employees at the chamber, I'm here at Tammy Stephanie's office, who is our CFO. One of the things about Tammy being the non-essential employee, she only oversees a $24 million plus budget, and she's getting payroll up today. Clearly non-essential for the chamber, but she's here. So I want to welcome Tammy and thank her, and just ask, how do you feel about being a non-essential employee?
Oh, it's a great feeling. Great feeling. We love it.
Our next stop on the non-essential employee list is Bill Anderson. Bill oversees IT, the building, also oversees membership as well as events. So Bill is clearly a non-essential employee because he's here with me today. So Bill, how does it feel being non-essential?
Well, it hurts. It hurts to be non-essential, but I've accepted that challenge and I'm doing my best.
Has there been a career track at the chamber for being non-essential?
Well, you got to work really hard to be non-essential.
Our last step and last visit for non-essential employees at our chamber today is Greg Brola, who is the CEO and Executive Director of Shackle Upstate, which really represents a number of chambers of commerce in upstate New York, fighting issues like taxation, over-regulation, things like that, things that are really non-essential for all of us in business. So I want to welcome Greg and really thank him for coming in and being one of the team for non-essential employees today, and ask him, Greg, how does it feel to be non-essential?
Well, I think being essential is in the eye of the beholder. So while some of the people here may not view me as essential, I think it's important to be here today and happy to be.
Well, I noticed that Greg is wearing a suit and tie today. I am wearing my dad jeans and a sweater, but that's a difference. I think Greg is probably a little more essential than I am, but still, he's part of the non-essential team. Thanks, Greg. Carry on.
Thank you, guys.
You've met some of our non-essential employees. I want to give you an example of one of our chamber's essential employees, Mike Quinlan. He's an assistant in our human resource department in HR. He is one of the essential employees. Mike makes copies, gets coffee for Kathy Richmond, the head of HR. Also ends up hanging around a coffee machine on our floor quite a bit. So really performs a number of incredibly critical tasks for the chamber. Therefore, he is in the essential category. A couple of tips you might not often hear. One is the gas gauge. Normally, F means full, E means empty. This time of year, when the needle is toward F, that is good. If it's toward E, that is not so good. So one of the tips we as a chamber want to give you, always keep your gas gauge toward F. Another essential must-have is an item we call the snow brush. You can go horizontally or up and down, it makes no difference, but always have one of these in your car during a storm. Hope these tips were helpful today on how to deal with a snowstorm. Again, we at the chamber want to fill in those gaps you don't normally hear. So I hope all is going well for you today. Drive careful and be safe.